Hey friends, this is Pastor Cynthia Robinson, and today I want to teach on Exodus, the 17th chapter, the 8th through the 11th verse. The Amalekites came and attacked the Israelites at Rephidim. Moses said to Joshua, "Choose some of our men and go out and fight the Amalekites. Tomorrow I will stand on top of the hill with the staff of God in my hands." So Joshua fought the Amalekites as Moses had ordered, and Moses and Aaron and Hur went up to the top of the hill. As long as Moses held up his hands, the Israelites were winning. But whenever he lowered his hands, the Amalekites were winning. Now again, as long as Moses held his hands up, the Israelites were winning. And as long as when he lowered his hands, the Amalekites started winning. So I want to say, as long as you hold your hands up, you will win. So I want to take for a title of this sermon today, You Will Win. Somebody say you will win. One of the things I like to do, and technology has just increased and enhanced this, is I like to play games. When I was younger, I played just about every kind of ball. I played basketball, softball, football, volleyball, tetherball, tennis, ping pong, racquetball. I even tried soccer, but I couldn't get into soccer because I didn't like to be kicked. I played jacks, pickup sticks, hopscotch, Monopoly, ants in the pants, Scrabble, the game of life, Hungry Hippo, Twister, Chutes and Ladders, Acey-Deucey, checkers, chess, backgammon, Candyland, Operation, Connect Four, Pictionary, Chinese checkers, Uno, Trouble, any kind of board games I liked and I played. Now, even here with technology, right on my phone, I have Solitaire and Slots Journey and My Tom and My Angela and Jiggity and Slotomania and Coin Dozer and Two Dots and Fruit Ninja, Blitz, Wild Word, 100 Puzzle, Caesar Slots, Tom Gold Run, Slitherio, Basketball, Pen to Pop, Crosswords, Wheel of Fortune, Word Search, Words with Friends, and many, many more. So it's safe to say I like games. I play them all the time. I've even played with many of you. There's a competitive nature in my spirit, and I like to win. I play to win. I think to myself, what can I do to win? Even when I'm losing, I'm still looking to come back and win. Even when I watch sports on TV and my favorite team is playing, I look to win. It does not matter if we're down 20 points. As long as there's time on the clock, I'm looking for the win. It's like I will continue to root for them even if the chance is small for my team to come back and win, I'll still root. My two favorite college teams are the Florida Gators and anybody playing against the Seminoles. Can I get a witness? My favorite professional football team is the Washington Redskins and anybody that's playing against the Dallas Cowboys. And can I get a witness on that? Even in the fourth quarter, if we are down by 2 touchdowns, I still hope for and look forward to the win because there's always a comeback. Not only do I want to win, but I want to crush my opponent. I want them to feel my win over them. In basketball, if we're beating the team so badly, it's called a skunk. And we done skunked a lot of people when I was growing up. Me and my cousin Bernard used to rule the basketball courts. He had a serious drive to the basket, and if he wasn't covered real good, he'll throw up and make a layup for 2 points. But if he was covered real good, he'll toss the ball back to me, and I'd be in my spot, and boom, 2 points. We didn't care who the opponents were. They could have been bigger than us, badder than us, but we didn't care. We wanted to win. We went in the game thinking that we were going to win, and most of the time we won. So I always look for the win. I mean, who goes into a game looking to come out as a loser? Who gets excited over losing? Who wants to be a loser? Who goes to be defeated and called or labeled a loser. Loser. Look at the emotions behind the word. Come on, say the word winner. You see how that makes you feel? Now say the word loser. Loser. Do you see how that makes you feel? Does it make you feel good to want to be called a loser? Now which one would you rather be? A winner or loser? Now let's look at the Bible story. Here we find Moses leading the children of Israel from Egypt to the promised land. The plagues had happened and Pharaoh had let the people go. They had been led to the promised land by a pillar of clouds during the day and a cloud of fire by night. They had crossed over the Red Sea on dry land. And as Pharaoh's army drowned as they came to catch them and take them back and force them back into captivity. Now, as they had gotten over to the other side, they cheered, they danced, they sang. They had won. God had made them winners. They felt like winners. It was their winning season. Somebody say winning season. They were on their way to victory. But how many of you know that on your way to victory, there are going to be some stumbling blocks? They were hungry, and God fed them from manna on high. They wanted meat, and God sent in a flock of quail in the camp. They wanted water, and God sent Moses to tap the rock, and an oasis formed in the desert. Now they had gone farther toward the promised land, and here comes the Amalekites, the descendants of Esau. Now these were their cousins, coming up against them to fight against them. Moses saw the enemy coming and told Joshua to get a group of men together to fight the Amalekites. Moses got his staff and went on top of the hill and held his hands up. He held his hands up. Holding your hands up is a sign of surrender. Holding your hands up says that I ain't got this. I ain't got no more. I'm surrendering. You know, when you look at TV and the bad guy gets caught, the first thing the officer says is freeze. Hold your hands up. You hold your hands up and you say, I have no more control over this situation. I'm giving up this circumstance. I'm giving up on this trial, this tribulation, this trap, this confinement, this hem in, this attack, this catch, this cornered in feeling, this snare. I'm giving up on it. This deadfall, this problem, this stumbling block, this barrier, whatever it is, whatever you call it, you got to give it over to God. You can't work it anymore. You can't play anymore. You got to just give it up. And Moses was in a sense saying, God, we can't control this situation. So we are holding our hands up in surrender to you, who is the author and the finisher of our faith, to make us winners. We got to do the same thing if we want to win. When we feel cornered in by the enemy or the situation, we have to hold our hands up to God and surrender. For God I live and for God I die. I can't do this, God, but I know you can. You got to lift your hands up. You said, God, I don't know what's happening in my life, and I can't handle this trial. I can't handle this tribulation. I can't handle this business all by myself, but I can lift my hands up to you who I know can help me do the things that I need to do. I can't heal my body, but I lift my hands up to you, God. I can't birth this ministry, but I lift my hands up to you, God. I can't raise these children by myself, so I lift my hands up to you, God. I can't pass this test, but I lift my hands up to you, God. If you can't get into this place of life where you're trying to go forward, but it seems like everything is pushing you back, all you have to do is surrender and lift your hands up to God. And guess what? You will win. You will win. Giving your trial over to God makes you a winner. Giving your circumstance over to God makes you a winner. Not only will you win, but everything attached to you will win. Your children, your spouse, your job, your finances, your family members, everybody will win just because you learn to turn it over to God. Whatever the circumstance is, you will win. Whatever the trial is, you will win. Whatever the situation is, you will win. Don't you give up. Don't you give up. Don't you give up. No matter what happens, if you keep learning to give your trial over to God, you will win. Surrender your will unto God's will. You will win. Not only you, but everything that's attached to you will win. Your family members will win. God won't let you lose. He won't let you lose. It's your time to win right now. It's your time to win because you turn it over to God. Regardless of what you're going through, you're going to win. Regardless of the situation, you're going to win. Turn it over to God. Lift your hands up and give God some praise. Not through in all things, but through all things, give God praise. Not for all things, but in all things, give God praise. And you, my friend, you, my sister, you, my brother, you will win. You are a winner. It's your winning season. You are a victor, not a victim. You are a champion. You will win. I'm telling you, you will win. I decree and declare today that if you turn your situation over to the Lord, you will win. It's your winning season. You are a winner. You got to turn that thing over to God. You can't work it out. No matter how much you try. But if you turn it over to the Lord, I promise you, sister, I promise you, brother, you will win. You want to be a loser? Keep trying to handle everything yourself. But if you want to win, lift your hands up and tell God, thank you for carrying me through. Thank you for making me a winner. Thank you for making me the head and not the tail. Thank you for being able to lean and depend on you because you are a winner. You want to be a winner? Turn it over to God. It's your winning season. Everything attached to you, everything attached to you will win. Don't hold on to that thing. Let it go and let God. And watch it, you come out as a victor. Not a victim, but a victor. You will win, I promise you. I promise you, if I be a woman of God, I promise you, if you turn that thing over to God, you will win. God bless you. I'll see you soon. Bye.